All right, pull up a chair because this one hit different. So boom, the internet is minding its business, scrolling, arguing, doing its usual nonsense. Then this drops, and suddenly everybody freezes. Like, wait, hold on, what is this? Because this wasn't your usual polished, over-rehearsed celebrity moment. No glossy PR vibe, no everybody stand straight and smile like your rent depends on it. No. This felt like somebody accidentally opened the door to real life. Mama's Little Helper. That caption alone, yeah, it already had people soft before they even saw the picture properly. 3 words, that's it. No essay, no speech, just vibes. And the internet said, oh, we're crying today. Cool. And then you see what's actually going on. Meghan just getting ready, packing for a trip like any normal human who's probably stressed about forgetting charges and passports, and her kid right there, fully involved, like, don't worry, I got this. That's the part people can't shake. Because forget titles for a second, forget all the noise people love to attach to their names. That right there, that's just a mum and her child doing that universal little dance every household knows. Kids love that moment. You're packing, they're in the way, but also not in the way. They're helping, but really they're touching everything, holding random stuff, asking questions, dragging tiny bags that don't need dragging, and somehow it's chaos and cute at the same time. Every parent watching that was like, yeah, I know this scene. No translation needed, no explanation required. And that's where it lands, because people have spent years trying to box Meghan into headlines, drama, narratives, whatever sells that week. But then something like this pops up and ruins the whole script. You can't fake that kind of moment. You can't stage that energy. Kids don't act for PR. They don't care about public image. If they love you, it shows. Loudly, randomly, sometimes inconveniently. And that little I'm helping energy, that's pure. That's unfiltered. That's why people are reacting the way they are, because it's familiar. It reminds people of their own homes, their own mornings, their tiny assistants making everything take twice as long, but somehow making it better anyway. And honestly, that's the part critics can't compete with. You can argue about interviews, you can debate decisions, you can spin headlines all day, but you can't argue with a kid who clearly adores their mum and just wants to be part of her world. That kind of realness, it doesn't need defending. It just sits there and everybody feels it. So yeah, the internet didn't just react, it folded. Let's be real for a second. This wasn't just another celebrity drops a cute pic, everyone claps, we move on situation. Nah, this one, it hit people right in the chest out of nowhere. Because the second that caption landed, Mama's Little Helper, it was already game over. People didn't even need the full context. You just knew what kind of moment you were about to see. Soft, personal, the kind that sneaks up on you. And then, boom, you clock what's actually happening. No palace vibes, no stiff smiles like someone said hold that pose for the brand. None of that. Just Meghan doing regular mum stuff, probably low-key stressed about packing, and her daughter right there like, I'm part of this mission too. And that's where everybody lost it. Because that scene, that's not celebrity life. That's household life. That's every living room, every bedroom floor with clothes everywhere, every last minute, where is my charger panic. And the kid? Oh, the kid is always there. Not really helping, but also very serious about helping. Carrying one sock like it's a national duty, opening bags you just zipped, asking 45 questions per minute. And somehow you don't even get mad because it's cute, it's annoying, it's love, all mixed together. That's why people are reacting like this. It's not about status, it's not about titles, it's not even about them being famous. It's because for once, people saw something they recognize, not something they have to analyze, not something they have to argue about, just life. And let's be honest, people have been trying to turn Meghan into every headline imaginable for years. Hero, villain, problem, whatever fits the mood that day. But then she shows up in a regular mum moment and messes up the whole narrative. Because what do you even say to that? Oh look, a mum being loved by her child. Groundbreaking, except it actually is when you realize how rare it is to see something that doesn't feel forced. You can't coach a kid to look at you like that. Let's talk like real people. You know why folks are writing for this so hard? It's actually simple. You're not just seeing a cute moment, you're seeing good parenting in real time. Kids don't fake attachment, and when you watch Meghan Sussex and Prince Harry with their little one, that bond is loud without saying a word. Because look at the situation. She's trying to pack, normal stress, normal rush, and here comes a tiny human like, I'm involved, this is our trip now. Not shy, not distant, not unsure, confident, comfortable, right there in her mum's space like she belongs. That doesn't come from nowhere. That comes from a home where a child feels safe, seen, included. Now, suddenly, the helping starts. Clothes getting unfolded, bags getting reopened, one random item being carried like it's top priority, and yeah, it slows everything down. But watch closely. There's patience there. No snapping, no go away, you're in the way, just calm energy. That right there, that's parenting. Because kids don't just attach like that for fun. They attach where they feel loved. And that's why people are clocking this moment differently. It's not just, cute. It's, yeah, those kids are being raised with care. You can tell. The way they hover, the way they want to help, the way they stay close without hesitation. That's not performance, that's nurture. And honestly, people have thrown everything at these two. Headlines, opinions, constant noise. But then moments like this, they cut straight through all of that. Because no article, no commentary, no hot take can override what people can see with their own eyes. A child who clearly feels secure, a parent who clearly moves with patience and warmth. That's real. That's why people keep rooting for them, not out of blind loyalty, but when you see a family moving like that, you recognize it, you respect it. And yeah, the internet can argue all day, but a well-loved child, that tells the truth every single time. And honestly, that's louder than any headline, because at the end of the day, perfection is whatever, but a kid who's confident enough to jump in, help, and stay glued to their mum like that, that's a sign that doing something right. And people see it, clear as day. Trolls have been arguing about Meghan Sussex like it's a full-time job. Every week, it's something new. New headline, new opinion, new expert with a microphone and too much time. Cool. But then she shows up in a regular mum moment and suddenly all that noise starts looking shaky. Because here's the thing nobody wants to admit. You can spin stories all day. You can label someone this, that, whatever sounds spicy. But the minute people see you in real life mode, different game. And what are people seeing? Not some cold, distant figure, not this dramatic character people keep trying to sell. They're seeing a mum, a soft one too, patient, calm, the kind that lets the kid help even when it's slowing everything down by 200%. That energy, you can't fake it for long. Kids expose everything. If the vibe's off, they act off, simple. So when people watch her with her kids and it's all natural, no tension, no weirdness, yeah, people clock that immediately. And that's where the disconnect starts hitting people, because the version they've been hearing about, loud, dramatic, almost cartoonish, but the version they're seeing, chill, loving, focused on her little bubble. Now people are sitting there like, wait, so which one is real? And let's be honest, the answer is obvious. Real life always wins over gossip. Always. Because you can argue with headlines, you can debate opinions, but you can't argue with a child who clearly feels safe, happy, and attached to their mum. And honestly, that's the real win right there. Not the perfect timing, not the packed suitcase, but just the little moments that completely derail your plans and somehow make everything better. Because let's be real, if your kid didn't slow you down at least once, did you even have a proper day? Anyway, that's my time before somebody's helper shows up and unpacks my whole life. Thanks for watching. I'm your host, Miles, and remember, if the house is too quiet, just wait. Chaos is loading.